was. And don't tell me about how Jim Henson was some hack that played with puppets, because as far as I'm concerned, the Dark Crystal was a masterpiece, Floyd. Or she can kick you out of my house for saying that. Greetings and salutations, lords and ladies. Welcome to Pansy Warrior Princess. I'm your hostess, your mistress with the mostest, Pansy Niederschmidt. Welcome to the throne room. With me, getting my back, as always, are Max and Moritz. They've got my back, I've got theirs. That's just how we roll. We've got a great show for you. And I know that you're saying to yourself, you always say that. And indeed we do, but tonight we really mean it. We're going to do some peeves, some pleasures, some viewer mail, my newest gripes with the PlayStation 3. So let's get this goose a-layin'. The peeve that I want to talk about, it's tough for me, people. It's tough, and I'll tell you why. I am not ill-tempered. If I am on a rant of righteous indignation, chances are it's warranted. If it's aimed at you, obviously you have done something to incur my wrath. I do not just fly off the handle willy-nilly. And so you are only going to secure yourself a first-class ticket to your very own beheading should you continue with this behavior. And in case you're hazy on what that entails, it entails you putting your head on a block and me swinging my axe probably upwards of 2 or 3 times until I sever it completely from your body. So let's just get this out and get this clear so that we can avoid unnecessary bloodshed. The following phrases are hereby banished from my realm to chill out. Now this can come in many forms. It can be chill out, take a chill pill, chillax, I've actually heard, calm down, settle down, relax. I mean, it goes on and on. I kid you not, at one point I was in the Disney store and somebody actually said, Hakuna Matata to me. Hakuna Matata! With a straight face. I'm telling you, if I had my battle axe, there were several cartoon characters that almost lost their lives that day, people. I almost traumatized small children. If I had had my axe, you would have seen it in the papers, and I would have gladly gone to jail for the rest of my life. Let's move on. Hear a noise? It's my blood boiling. I have something in my ear, okay? It itches. All right, Pansy's pleasure. Tonight's pleasure is something I'm really excited to share with you. I see it as a theme a lot in viewer mail. People are often asking me who my inspiration is as a warrior princess. Well, I'm happy to tell you. Her name is Boudica. She was a Celtic princess. She was most famous for leading a battle against the Romans to avenge her daughters who had been raped publicly. So she led a battle against them. It was sort of an ancient Law and Order SVU without as much law or order. And it was unfortunately not a winning situation for Boudica. She was greatly outnumbered by the Romans, but to avoid capture, in the last moments before they took her, she poisoned herself right in front of them. And I admire that. Some people think that's cowardice, but I think that's greatness. And I have often considered doing the self-same thing when facing down my mother at the mother-daughter luncheon that I'm subjected to on a monthly basis. She was famous for her long red hair. It's been quite the style among warrior queens and princesses since, time immemorial, actually. And I got the PlayStation 3 for Christmas, okay? And I'm really grateful to Santa Claus. I was happy to see it, not actually in my stocking, but under because it wouldn't fit in the stocking. And sadly, it didn't come with any games because Sony, in its infinite wisdom, thought to release the console without any accompanying games for us to play. So that made for a real fun New Year's. Thanks a lot, Sony. It has the Blu-ray. I've exhausted what's available on the Blu-ray. A person can only watch Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby, so many times before actually vomiting, is what I've noticed. After after the fourth time you watch it, you just spontaneously vomit. I went out and got a game that's for the PlayStation 3. It was originally an Xbox 360 title. It's the Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Everybody who's been watching The Princess knows that I have a soft spot under the armor for an RPG, and this one is the motherlode of RPGs. You have about 20 Marvel heroes to choose from. You fight in a team format. You can really experience all the different powers and defenses that these characters have. If you're familiar with the Marvel stories as I am, it's really fun to fight these villains and hear them interact and kind of be in the mix of all of those things. What I didn't enjoy was the subpar graphics. And what I really didn't enjoy was that it was not an original PlayStation 3 title. Where are they, Sony? When are they coming out? If they are being held hostage in a CIA black site, send me a missive. If somebody needs to pony up ransom, I'm only too happy to do so. Let's move on. In the distance, I see my faithful Falcon, Serendipity, delivering today's viewer mail. God, Floyd. Let's see what we got here. Gregor of the Minor Carpathians. Dear Pansy, what do you think of the Irish sheepdog? Well, Gregor, what I think is that you should lay off the mead. And let me tell you why. There's no such thing as an Irish sheepdog. What I can only assume you're referring to is an Irish wolfhound. Irish wolfhound. All right. Now that that's cleared up, I'll tell you what I think. And that is, these are one of my favorite dogs. The breed has dated back through early Christianity. It was used for royalty only, which of course increases it in my estimation. It was used for protection. They hunted bear and wild boar, wolves. They were also used in battles against humans, which I think is a huge plus in any dog breed. I myself would love to add a couple of these fine animals to the throne room. However, a blue law dating back to my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, Chieftain Abernathy, prevents me from having any animal over 20 pounds in the throne room. It's out of my control. I'm not happy about it, but even warrior princesses have to follow rules sometimes. I would like to leave you, as always, with a quote from my hero, Mr. Oscar Wilde, and he said, be yourself, everyone else is taken. You remember that when you want to throw on some armor and swing a battle axe like the princess here. There's only one of me. Lords and ladies, good night and good morrow. Look, Floyd, all I'm saying is that I'm not interested in handheld gameplay. If I can't be on my couch with a console, then I'm frankly not interested at all. And I don't want to hear about how great Ratchet & Clank is on the stupid handheld thing. I'm not buying it.